Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Liston, and welcome as ESPN Classic presents the 1958 heavyweight rematch between Sonny Liston and Bert Whitehurst. In their first fight, Liston won a 10-round decision early that April. From there, he went on to destroy 3 more opponents in 3 rounds or less before signing for the rematch with Whitehurst. But as he climbed in the heavyweight rankings, Liston was scorned by the boxing press, as explained in this excerpt from Sports Century.
Couldn't read or write, couldn't read a street sign, couldn't read a boxing contract. He was very defensive about not being able to read the stories that made fun of him.
He was described in print as a jungle beast, as a, quote, latter-day caveman, a gorilla who came to the prize ring with an 84-inch reach, a 14-inch fist, and 19 arrests.
He may not have acted in such a way that was to his best advantage, but he understood how the world worked. He was also a guy who was kind of witty, too.
In the Westerns, there's a good guy and a bad guy. He said, I'm the bad guy. But in my Western, the bad guy wins.
6 months after his last fight, Liston was found dead in his Las Vegas home. The official cause of death was lung congestion and heart failure. But for those who knew of his underworld connections, foul play has always been suspected. Now let's get back to Liston and Bert Whitehurst from October of 1958 on ESPN Classic.
Good evening. This is Jimmy Powers welcoming you to another boxing match sent your way by the Gillette Safety Razor Company. In the arena tonight, it's Charles Sonny Liston of Philadelphia and his opponent, Bert Whitehurst of Baltimore. A 10-round heavyweight match scored under the 5-point system, mandatory 8-count and 3 knockdown rule applies. In recognition of your support and for your enjoyment during the year, Gillette telecasts the feature boxing event of the week every Friday night, and such classics as the World's Invitational Match Game Bowling Championships, Blue and Gray Football Game, Rose Bowl Game, Kentucky Derby, All-Star Baseball Game, and the World Series. The weather in St. Louis is fair, temperature in the mid-60s. It's a beautiful, clear, moonlit night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the St. Louis Arena, where the International Boxing Show is sponsoring this program. Truman Gibson is the president. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, may I present to you the young sensational light heavyweight from St. Louis, Jesse Badri. Jesse Badri. And also, we are very proud to present to you the world's welterweight champion of the world, our own St. Louis Virgil Honey Bear Aiken. Your ring official, this boxing club is affiliated with the NBA. The ring officials have been duly appointed by the Missouri State Athletic Commission. Mr. Charles W. Peon is your commissioner. The attending physician is Dr. Harold Friedman. Your timekeeper is Ralph Hoffman. Counting for the knockdown at the bell is Lou Dietrich. And your judges are Fred Connell and Howard Hess. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the main event of the evening. 10 rounds in a heavyweight division from Baltimore, Maryland. His weight is 190 pounds. Wearing white trunks, ladies and gentlemen, Bert Whitehurst. And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, his weight, 212.5 pounds, wearing black and white trunks, ladies and gentlemen, Sonny Liston. Your referee, the referee, ladies and gentlemen, is Harry Kessler.
Good evening, gentlemen. Sonny, you and Bert have both boxed in the state of Missouri before, and you're familiar with our rules. I want a nice, clean fight. Watch the holding. In the event of a slip, fall, or knockdown, go back to the farthest corner and stay there till I wave you back. 3 clean knockdowns in any one round, and the bout is automatically terminated. You must take a mandatory 8 count in the event of a clean knockdown. Shake hands now, come out fighting.
Sonny Liston in the right corner, 12.5-pound weight pull, and of course is the favorite. He has lost only 1 fight out of 26. He scored 18 knockouts out of his 20 victories. Terrific puncher against Bert Whitehurst, who has had 42 fights, twice as much experience, has scored 12 knockouts and won 24. Liston jabs once and then pulls back. Most men jab 1, 2, 3 in a series. Most of his jabs, he just to sort of hold his man off. He has a tremendous reach, but he doesn't follow up his jabs. Tremendous muscles. Looks like a weightlifter. That's Liston in black, Whitehurst in the white trunks and the white shoes. A nice overhand right. 1 minute to the end of round 1. An overhand right lead shook the boy up. Ten seconds to the end of round 1. That's the end of round 1. 1 minute to the end of round 7. As you may have noticed, as you may have noticed, the big weight pull was beginning to register on Whitehurst. Giving away 12.5 pounds, and he was beginning to slow up a bit, and Sonny Liston seems to sense it. He's very strong. 212.5 pounds, 10 seconds to the end of round 7. That's the end of round 7. Our camera was on the referee there, Harry Kessler. He's an ex-college boxer, ex-college boxing coach, Missouri School of Mines, and a world-famous metallurgist. The camera now is on Sonny Liston, the favorite here tonight, over Bert Whitehurst. Our judges are Fred Connell. He's a manufacturer of electric transformers. The other judge, Howard Hess, is an executive in a meatpacking company. And the announcer, John Curley, is an official in the Pipe Fitters Union. Good stiff right. A good chopping right. Stunned Whitehurst, and he is almost out. He went down again. To go, and Whitehurst is trying desperately to gather his wits. He was caught cold coming out the start of the round with a chopping right, and then he went staggered over at the ring, fell again, and now he's right above us in our corner here. That's Bert Whitehurst, who went the distance the last time. Sonny Liston trying to score a knockout. 1 minute to go here in round 9. His last 6 opponents failed to go the route, and he's trying to make Whitehurst number 7. Seconds. Whitehurst seconds are yelling, move, move. You can hear their booming voices over our loudspeaker. 20 seconds left in the round. 15 seconds left. Ten seconds. The crowd is applauding as an old pro that avoided a knockout. That's the end of round 9. Well, what an exciting 9th round that was. Whitehurst was tagged cold coming out, and in 3 minutes of artful dodging, covering up, and defensive action, he avoided a knockout in round 9. Whitehurst has knocked out Liston has knocked out 18 of his 20 opponents. Sonny Liston in black. His last three opponents didn't go past round 2. Whitehurst went the full 10 rounds the last time he faced him in April. He's fighting gamely here in round 10 on your Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. Very interesting fight between heavyweights. Liston in black has 14 consecutive wins. Last 3 didn't go past round 2. 18 out of 20 victims knocked out. Seconds, and the crowd is rooting for the underdog here. That's Bert Whitehurst in white. Sonny Liston. Seconds left. 6, 7, 8, 9. The bell rang. The bell rang, and he's on his feet. I don't know whether it'll be scored a knockout or not. That was about as close as we've ever seen a finish. Whether he was knocked out, the bell rang, and I don't know whether the referee's going to call it a knockout or not. Is that a knockout? The bell rang at 7. It is not a knockout, and the bell rang, and the referee said he was on his feet, so it is not a knockout. And for the second time, Bert Whitehurst has gone the distance. One of the most dramatic finishes we've ever seen in a fight. We'll have the decision in just a moment.
Here are the total points. Judge Fred Connell, Liston 48, Whitehurst 39. Judge Howard Hess, Liston 50, Whitehurst 40. The referee, Harry Kessler, Liston 50, Whitehurst 37. The winner by unanimous decision, Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston.
Well, there was a unanimous win for Liston, his 15th straight, and now he has won 21 fights, lost only 1, scored 18 knockouts, and of course there'll be a lot of speculation on how he will do as he goes along and gets more experience against Floyd Patterson. Charles Sonny Liston, a unanimous winner in a fight that had quite a few dramatic moments here in St. Louis over Bert Whitehurst. Our technical director, Elmer Peters, directed by Jack Dillon. Be at television ringside next Friday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and enjoy the fight. This is Jimmy Powers saying smooth sailing, smooth shaving, and good night for the Gillette Safety Razor Company.